Hi everyone, welcome to this month's free market commentary. In this commentary, we're going to take a look at the month of October. It's been a tremendous month for everyone at Trader Support Club. We've had a few signals come out as the markets have got busier, and we've had a really successful and profitable month. I'm going to cover some of the market movements, trades, as well as what to look for, more importantly, in the month of November, because it's all about what may happen. That's what we're really focusing on now. One of the great things that we've seen is one of these almighty move down on the Dow, followed by a straight retracement from where we started. The reason that that's going to be important, firstly, is we're now back at the highs on the three main US indices. So if we look at the Dow, we look at the Nasdaq, and we look at the S&P 500, you can see we're at the highs of each of those. The reason that that's important is because we're now at a significant resistance, it's going to be really key, and it'll be really interesting to see what the reaction is here. But because we're at resistance, you should only be trading at support and resistance. Therefore, this is an area of interest. The question is, will it go up or down? At this stage, I would just say from an up point of view, my caution would be the fact it's done a big run up already. So since it hit these lows and hit 16,000 on the 15th of October, we've pretty much had a straight run up with a little pause here and there for 1 or 2 days at a time. So we've pretty much got there in one go. And that always gives you a little bit of caution that if you go long from here, the danger is the market then pops its head above and then reverses. You end up with a loss, which then might eventually play out depending on where the market wants to go. So for looking long, I would want to see maybe some sort of a consolidation, or to really do a big move up and then pull back. That for me would be the two great opportunities. Now, Ali highlighted on Facebook, and if you're not signed up, go to Trader Support Club and find us on Facebook. There's a link for it on the website as well. Ali highlighted that from a swing perspective, there wasn't actually a great deal of opportunity on the American markets. It's when you look at the day trading opportunities. So what we've seen is looking short and as well as long, there's been quite a few nice day tradable opportunities, but from a swing point of view, it didn't set up, and I'll explain why. One of the things that we were looking at, if you look at the monthly time frame to start with, that month at one point was all red. So if I just zoom in, you'll see this. It would have been all red. And one of the things that we're looking for is, can the monthly close down with some strength? And as you can blatantly see, that's not happened. The next thing then, obviously now we've only just got that monthly candle confirmed. So it's only near the end was that confirmed, but even on the weekly, one of the things that you can see is we started to show some downward pressure, but on that week there, the 13th of October, we've then actually basically just played out what looks like a really clean, if not volatile, pullback on the weekly, and that's where you can see that. The issue and the reason why you would be a little cautious about taking this is we've pulled back into the previous support area. And what you look at, that isn't then illustrating the market's trending, because it's not making a higher high and higher lows. At this moment in time, it's actually made a higher high and a lower low, and that often is contradictory. And that's the reason why there wasn't really much in the way of swing opportunity. So from that point of view, it was great for day trading, not so much for swing trading, but we are at a key level, and really we should be looking long or short from this depending on what you trade and what you need, but just pay attention to it. Now, the next market's gold. Now, gold's tremendous because it's really just following the price analysis that's giving us the potential confirmation of direction. If we go to the weekly, the one thing that we can see is that we've been basically putting in a descending triangle since the middle of last year. But the reason that I'm really keen to watch this now is we've finally come back down to the low that was created from June. So we came down once, and then it took a little bit, this was really from March, this year's highs, but we're now finally back down here. So one of the things that I'll be certainly looking for in the month of November is, can we properly break down? And I would look for short opportunities, because there's no doubt there's space down to about between $800 and $1,000 an ounce on gold. There is some space down there. So that's something I'm going to be keeping an eye out on now that we're back down there. So I would keep an eye on that. Next one we'll look at is pound versus dollar. It's not really got too much. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but you can see pound dollar's been trying to press higher, but it's just struggling for momentum at the moment on the weekly. So the one thing that I'll possibly look for is, now that we've been consolidating, and we'll see it on the daily, can we break down? So as we're starting to drift sideways, I can then start to look, okay, now that it's cooled off after a big move down, it might be that we see the breakdown. Alternatively, if we break up and make a new high, then we could start to look long. But at the moment, I would be more bearish than I would bullish, on the basis that when you look at the weekly has broken through some levels and it's starting to create these lower lows. So we'll see what happens on that. Euro, on the other hand, Euro's still got the bearish bias, and if you can actually see, we've broken these levels here and we're just sitting at 12,500, and what I can see on the weekly is we've then got some nice space down to the next two significant levels. The other thing as well is it's now come down and created almost like a double bottom, so if it can pull back up and then continue the consolidation from there, I would then start to look at short opportunities. Really, for it to be looking long, it's going to have to break the highs of October. This market didn't really do too much in October, but that doesn't mean we won't see some nice opportunity in November. Now, this was a trade that we took. I'm just back from running one of our courses, and the whole group of us took this trade, and it's worked out tremendously well. It's actually done far, far more, but here's the thing, although it's gone on and done a massive move back up to here, all I was really looking for was price to get back up to about these highs here. Now, as you can see, prices pull back. If we go to the weekly, it's textbook because it's pulled back into the support area, it's put in a strong reversal candle, and then it's continued higher. So from there, what we've had is the pullback down. We've broken back above these highs after putting in a consolidation, and then it's broken up. And then there was a short-term opportunity in here, and that's where we've taken some lovely profit. So there's quite a few of the members that should have taken some nice profit from this trade. But the question is now, where does it go? Well, if we look at this, it's created a significant high now. It's moving up. So really what I would be looking for is we're no man's land now. We've done such a big move. I wouldn't be looking to go long. However, if it was to pull back or alternatively consolidate, that's where I can look at potential continuation of that move up. If I just take it to the monthly, I just want to check. Yeah, on the monthly, we've still got clean air up to probably about that 11,500 level in there, and then from there we've got another 500 points. So we've got some clean air to the upside. So for me, dollar yen, we've had a nice trade off of it, and let's see if we can get more in this month ahead. The only thing to bear in mind though, that move that we had, that last day of the month, it was actually Friday, the last day of the month. That's such a big move that I wouldn't be surprised if the market cools off a little bit, maybe it's a bit flat, a little volatile, but that's why I want it to play out first before I would take anything on it. Lastly, I just want to pull up Aussie dollar because Aussie dollar is a nice one. I took some profit on this one back here. Ali took this one as well. So we took the reversal at the start of the month. It's played up, hit the first area where I've taken some profit, and I'm looking for it to go up. Now, because of the way it's been playing out, at first it wasn't looking so good for the continued upside, but as we're pressing higher, we're actually putting in a little bit, and it'll be the 4 hour I'll probably see it a little cleaner. You can actually see we're getting a little bit of a kind of ascending type triangle. It's not the cleanest by all accounts, but we can just see that we're creating some momentum to the upside. So if we can actually break these highs, I'm going to look at another position on this. So I'll probably reopen the original half that I've closed out for profit if we can break up to get to the overall target on this one. So this one's played out nicely as well. So guys, we had a very quiet summer, but we're really kicking off now. There's lots going on. Make sure you're getting through your watch list. If you're part of the live trading room, get into the trading room so you can see what we're looking at on a daily basis. We've got the signals we're sending out, which means that you get some alerts of potential trades that we are looking at. And yeah, have a great trading month, and I'll see you next month. Thanks for watching this, and bye for now.